Now, one thing about you is your brand game is something else. Like your brand game is just like, me and Gil always talking about branding because it brings so much in. We talked to Shaq about it. We talked to a lot of people about just the brand deals. You got over 20, 30 brand deals like in your time?
Yeah.
Like
over time, yeah.
How do you approach partnering up with a brand? Like you know, how do you approach the partnering up with them?
Early on, it was the artist mentality. Let me get the check.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How much money I can get. But then, you know, you start to look at yourself as a true artist and you see your craft as a real art. And you want to just align yourself with people that just like the shit that you like. You know what I'm saying? So I like technology. So I wanted to invest in technology. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to create something with 2K. So it's like, shit, you know, let me do a deal with 2K. You know, all the stuff that I like to do, just try to build on that. But knowing my brand comes from what I do on the court, how I play, how I conduct myself as a teammate. You know what I'm saying? I know that stuff resonates with people way more than me selling them a product.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I just try to just stay authentic to myself on the court as much as I can. And you know, people just been following my career over time. And it just built up over here. You know what I mean? I just been trying to do shit the right way. People like how I play, you know? And I've been in their minds for the last 12, 13 years. So shit, you know, it just add up at this point.
The greatest basketball sneaker of all time outside of yours?
Jordan 1.
Damn, the one?
Gotta be.
Where you be?
I said the one. You know, people like different, but the one is just destroyed them too in the comeback.
The one is it'll never go anywhere. It's bigger than
remember that. You remember that every time.
It's bigger than Air Force One. It's bigger than Air Force One right now.
What was the top reason why you left OKC to go to Golden State? And then what was the top reason why you left Golden State to go to Brooklyn?
I felt like in OKC, I maxed out who I wanted to be as a player. I felt like I've done everything I wanted to do there as a player. And on top of that, my contract was up. So I just wanted a new experience. Then I seen Golden State as a team that played the way that I like to play, fast pace. Everybody can shoot and make plays. Just quick reaction time on offense and defense. So I wanted to play with that in that style. And it was all about like, man, what experience do I want as a basketball player? And I felt like they presented the best experience for me on and off the floor.
Did the media play any pressure to you? You know, because the media, you got it now in this era, and even the era before that, you know, everything is based off of rings.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Did the pressure of the media, because before people would stay with their teams, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, you know, in the new age, it's like y'all homies. You feel what I'm saying? Back in the G, you know, Doc wasn't homies with Larry Bird. Magic and Larry Bird wasn't cool. You feel what I'm saying? But now y'all be homies because you might have played with him at AAU. You might have played with him in this tournament over here. So did the pressure from the media of you got to have rings to validate your career, did that play any part in you going to Golden State?
Not at all, because at 23, I want to say 5th year in the league, we went to the finals.
Right.
And after that, we didn't go back again. I didn't go back, you know, some stuff happened. We traded James, a couple guys got injured. Like, we ran into some champions. We lost to some champions in the conference finals, and we didn't go back. But that first experience of me going there, it was just like, nah, I need to experience that again. And I want to be on that stage again. And that run that we went in 2012, from that first round to the finals, that was the most fun I had playing basketball. And I was like, I need this experience again. I don't care who is with. I want some dudes that want it too. I just need to experience that again, because I felt more alive. You know what I'm saying? I felt like this is what I should be doing on earth at this point. It's playing the game. You know what I'm saying? So when I experienced that run, I'm like, I'm craving for that again. If you ain't with me, then that's on you. But I want this experience again. So I didn't have no relationship with nobody on the Warriors. We weren't like friends, like people like, you hooked up with your friends. Like I never hung out with Draymond. Like that wasn't my boy.
Right.
Steph, we never hung out. Or
Right.
Clay. I met them once I got there.
Right.
But it wasn't like, let me call my boys up and let me go hang out with my boys. Nah, I seen that's a great team that wants to win, a fun environment, great city. Oakland is like DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like I was riding through Southeast when I was in Oakland.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The fan base, the organization, never been a winning organization. When I was in the league,
Right.
nobody liked Golden State. So it was like, it felt like still like an underdog to me because I'm looking at it as, I'm looking at the totality of the franchise. I ain't looking at what happened in this last 5 years.
Right.
Like you never been a perennial winner in the, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
In the NBA from the 50s on up. So I'm like, damn, this is an underdog franchise to me. This feel good. Like shit, this feel like where I'm supposed to be. It ain't LA, it ain't New York. It feel like where I'm supposed to be. And I think they're gonna give me that experience that I want.
Right.
That run of like shit, we about to go and try to win 16 games. We know I wanted that feeling again. We did that shit 3 times.
Yeah.
I was on that high 3 times. I'm like, man, shit, I don't want to go nowhere else. Why would I?
Absolutely.
I don't want to do nothing else in the NBA besides going to run like that.
Yeah.
We might not win it, but to know that we can go on a run to like, you know what I'm saying, be one of the last teams, that shit is fun.
Absolutely. So who was the best teammates you had on Golden State? Like that you connected with?
I connected with Clay and Draymond the most.
Clay and Draymond. Damn, I wouldn't have thought Draymond the way y'all was on the court. Y'all was going at.
Yeah,
but you know that's in the heat of the moment.
But people, I mean, I'm not as animated as Draymond. So
Right.
the times I call him a lazy motherfucker, I just ain't see it.
Yeah.
Right. Because he's sitting there like,
Like I'm,
man, you a lazy motherfucker.
yeah,
man.
like what the fuck you doing,
To
Dre?
Draymond, like, who the fuck is you talking to?
You know what
They
I'm saying?
like, Draymond lost his mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Whole time, KD like this. Man, if you don't sit your stupid
Exactly.
ass down, man.
So, but we had that type of. And there's times with Draymond, and like I'm not into the game one night. We on the road, fucking 5 games in 7 nights. Draymond see it, he'll scream on me or some shit. I'm like, nigga, what? I ain't doing what? I had like 8 in a row.
Yeah.
Then he'll be over there snickering and laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, all right. I can appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But in the moment, I was like, nigga, who the fuck are you
Hey, Draymond set him up.
Yep.
Fuck, you left your game at the Ritz Carlton,
Yeah.
nigga. Somebody go get KD fucking game out the Ritz.
Exactly.
KD like, who the fuck is you talking to?
And then
Going
I
to
went-
school 14
You know what I
straight.
mean?
He's sitting over there, got his ass.
He's sitting over there laughing.
Got you, nigga.
My first year with the Warriors, he pulled that shit. I was like, oh, okay.
That's what he into.
I was like, I needed that. And when I was in OKC, I never had nobody that was like, that
Right.
was watching me that much to say like, oh, this nigga KD ain't even. Because in
Yeah.
OKC,
Nigga,
they
you not-
always looked
right.
at me like, oh, KD gonna be straight.
Right.
We ain't worried. But I wanted somebody that was on the bench
Push.
looking at me just like, hey, what this nigga doing?
Right.
You know
and
what
when
I'm
you
saying?
play 5 games in 7 nights, it's just a reality that it's hard to be engaged every night.
It is, especially when you know you're gonna be you gonna win. You might win that thing. So when you playing a team that they don't care about this game either, and it's fucking 5th game in 7 nights. That's when you really got to be a pro. And that's when I learned those games are my favorite games. Back to backs. The end of it, the second night of a back to back. I was like, this one I need to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's just like that's the hardest game to play.
Absolutely. And what was the main reason you went to Brooklyn?
Because I wanted it same reason. I wanted a new experience. I wanted to live on the East Coast too. I wanted to be with a different organization. I wanted to try the same feel that I had in each of these organizations. I wanted to take that, learn, and build somewhere else. I mean, at that point in my career, I was just like, shit, why not?
And what teammates you rock out? Like, you know, you connect with the best on Brooklyn.
Everybody.
Everybody, huh?
We all got the same relationship, and it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, are individuals, and we talk, you know, separately, but we all, it feel like we rock out together.
Did it hurt when y'all had to let go Karis LeVert?
Yeah. It hurt when we let go all the young dudes.
Karis is a fucking baller, though.
Yeah, Curtis is balling.
He's a fucking baller,
But
man.
I think it worked out for both parties because he in a place too where he can
Where
do the same
shine.
shit.
Yeah, and he could really, you know, be more into the lead 1, lead 2 role.
Yeah.
You know what
when
I'm
he
saying?
got